Hey everybody, I'm Brandon with Fold Up Games. Let's talk about a few strategies that might help you get through actually finishing making a game. So first of all, I would say it's totally cool if you have a collection full of games that you don't finish because you're just messing around, learning, trying out new ideas. That's actually really great. I have one called a playground area, and I'm always just throwing in new stuff and new ideas. But if you do get to that point where you actually want to be able to finish a game start to finish, there are a few strategies that might help you, including those of you out there who are a bit ADHD. Welcome to the club. So here are some of the stuff that's been helping me when I am successful. They help me. First of all, working at a regular set time instead of when you feel like it is really important. Sit down and do this regularly every single day. No 0 days. Don't take breaks. Don't take a I don't feel like it day. You need to get your brain into this tempo of I need to be doing this every single day. Unless you need a regular day off, that's fine. But a 0 day is where you make no progress at all. You didn't make new art. You didn't lay down new code. You didn't plan anything. Just did nothing. You took a day off. No 0 days. Regular set time that you do this, not when you feel like it. Have a goal of what to accomplish when you do sit down. I have a little task list going. Don't drive yourself crazy with task managers and organizers and everything, especially if you're working on a smaller project. Just have a clear thing to work on for that day. And if getting organized is the thing to work on for that day, that's fine too if you do need a big organization system. But trying to go from organization system to organization system and trying them all out is a lot like trying out different game engines all the time or just starting a new project. Okay. Here's another one, especially if you're an ADHD type person like me. Stop that work session on a high, okay? Even if it's not if you haven't done a whole long period of time, don't work at it until your eyes are about to fall out. Stop on a high, especially early on. What you need to do is to be setting up neural pathways that are saying this was fun, this was enjoyable, this was exciting, and I have that endorphin payoff that you really, really need, because the next day when you get to that regular session where you're going to sit down and work on something, you're going to go into it excited and looking forward to it instead of, dreading working on it. So it's really important to feed that success mentality, especially early on. Every game is going to hit a lag, a low point, and I think it's important to recognize that that's coming. Every game is going to go through its ugly duckling phase. Every project does this, and you're going to get into this grr. This is a horrible waste of time. I don't like this. And up until that point, if you've been setting that regular cadence, that expectation of doing it, and if you have also been paying yourself off with those endorphin highs of saying it was a win for me, it's going to be able to help you get through that rough patch, I think, in a lot of ways. I still have those rough patches, but knowing that they're coming is really important. So having a game plan all along is going to be really good too, so you have a direction where you're headed. So instead of just wandering and getting lost and not knowing what to do next. So this planning concept is important. Another important idea is no new projects. Don't start new projects. Don't do it. In addition to understanding that flow and that cycle of highs and lows, and every game hits that low, grr, it's annoying, it's not fun. The most fun that you can have making video games is at the start. That's the fun part. Finishing it up and publishing it and getting out there ready to share with people is another kind of payoff, but it's different from that. It's a real straight up endorphin rush, a real caffeine hit at the beginning when you're like, I'm going from nothing to something. So what you're achieving is going from nothingness to somethingness. It's all win, 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 win. And as you go along, it becomes polish what I've got, polish what I've got, polish what I've got. And so the actual progress forward slows way the heck down. And in order to get back to that endorphin rush and that emotional payoff that you need, it's easy to start a new project and just boom, get that hit right to the vein that you're looking for. So don't do that. You will wind up not coming back to your project. You're going to swear you're going to come back to it. But quitting looks like having 0 days, and it looks like starting another project. And then you've lost momentum and you get back into your project. And you're like, wait, where was I in the code? So don't do that. Be regular with it every single day, no 0 days, and have a plan of what you're going to do and stop on a high and know what you're getting into with a plan is really good. I also really advise you to take your game scope and cut it way the heck and gone back. Just cut your game scope way back into something manageable because conventional wisdom, it's going to take 50% longer than you think it will. So if you think that you have the emotional strength and the strength of endurance to see something through to the end, this marathon of making a video game, even when it's a slog, and you think you've got maybe 6 months that you could do it, which is kind of where I am right now, and you're like, I could do this game in 6 months, maybe you should pare it back a bit. You've also got the whole end run stuff where it's like, pause menus and settings and features and bug fixes and tests with people and the menus and screens and things that need to be put out there if you're going to publish it, even to itch.io, which is a lot of fun to do. You still have to have a video ad for it and a banner and thumbnails or whatever you're going to do to get it out in front of people. So there's a lot more to do than just making the game itself, and you need to save some energy for later. And part of what I recommend, if you haven't done this already, and I've recommended this before, make a short game and make a short game start to finish so that you can walk through the whole process, and then you can kind of expand that out to a bigger game that you want to do. So if you're trying to jump right in both feet into your dream game and it's just this huge epic thing, you're setting yourself up for a bit of disappointment there. So get yourself to where you got some successes under the belt, set yourself up for a win, know what you're getting into, but pare that scope back, have a plan of what you're getting into, and be able to actually get a success. Just like every work session of the day, you should end it on a high and with that good feeling. Imagine doing that with your entire game project as a whole. You ended on a high, you still had some energy left, you didn't kill yourself in the process of it, you didn't hate the whole thing by the time you were done. That's going to set you up to want to continue doing this in the future. At the end of the day, it is totally up to you whether you want to commit and finish this video game project or not. Nobody's making you do it. Nobody's twisting your arm behind your back. Remember, I have another video out there that says, good news, nobody cares. I stand by that. Nobody is dying to play your game. You have to care about it before anybody else will. So get yourself into the right mindset of being able to complete something and set yourself up for a win. And I really hope that you do win. If you have something that you want to show off with progress, go ahead and share a link down below and let other people check it out. And if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind a like or a subscribe or anything like that. That'll give me a nice endorphin hit to keep making videos. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.